How's it, everybody? Welcome to another video, and today it's all about relationship Q&As.
Yes.
You guys had a lot of questions, a lot of good ones.
For us.
Ones that have never been seen on TV before. So we're happy to just sit back, relax, got the pineapple going, little cold beer.
A little cold beer.
Just let's see what the questions are going to be.
Yeah, okay, I got a bunch queued up on my phone from a Q&A from so long ago. Sorry for the delay. We've had a lot of content out on his Instagram.
So closer to me, so far.
So go and see that. Is that good? Are we
Yeah.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. So yeah, go check out all that content we've been putting out. It's a bunch of cool stuff. We're staying in cool places. Life is really good.
It's really been an amazing couple of weeks now, a little bit over a month, 8 weeks now already.
Yeah, so we're going on six.
Going on six. Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's close. He does his best.
But,
Matt is not the strong suit, but it's fine.
Yeah, at least I know when we met, man.
Oh,
I
do
think.
you? When's our anniversary?
No, we never got married.
Of them when we met. It's August 31st.
I was
It's
gonna say
coming
August
up.
31st. I was gonna say that.
Okay.
I swear.
I'll give you the point. Okay.
August 31st, right?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yes.
I knew
Congrats.
it. Yeah.
High five. Amazing. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so we have our first question is how did we meet?
Yeah, wow.
So wait, I need to give a little backstory on this. So, okay, this is about a year and a half. I want to say about 18 months before we ever actually met. I was with my best friend. Shout out to Emma, my best friend in the world. I
What's
fucking
up,
love
Emma?
you. We love you, Emma.
Yo,
we
yo.
love you. Shout out to Emma. So I wasn't really into the show, but she was, and I was in the tail end of this garbage relationship that was, due to end many years prior. And she was like, I was staying at her house once, and she was like, Shayna, there's this guy on TV, and I don't know how to explain it, but he is your other half. It's super weird, but it's just, he's your other half. So I remember we watched this scene where you were trying to call Tanya and try to be like, just let me know when you're home safe. And she was just, I guess, not thrilled about that or whatever.
Well,
but
she was dancing a salsa dances.
Listen, I didn't get into all that shit, but I just remember being like, damn, I wish someone gave a fuck about me like that. I would die. Not to mention, I'm like, wow, this guy is the hottest guy I've ever seen, and he's got the sexy accent, and I was like, he likes to drink, and everybody knows I like to drink, so it was 10 things I love wrapped into one. So anyways, to make a long story short, I sent you a DM, and I was trying to be respectful. I was just like, hey.
Yeah, I was still a married man at the time.
Still a married man. So
I didn't even see it at the time.
You did! You replied!
No, I replied a year later.
No. This is why I'm telling
Oh!
you this
I did say thank you so much
You
for
did.
something.
Yes, exactly. You did.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sent a DM that was just you're an awesome person, keep being you. And you said, you were like, thanks, much love. It was very respectful exchange. There was nothing
You
weird.
can find it and pop it on the screen right now.
You think I'm digging 3 years back into
Scroll down.
Listen, if y'all see that, that means you're really
Okay,
lucky. But if you
that's
don't hurt me for it. So, yes. And then, fast forward. That was that. Fast forward about 18 months later. I'm in the car with the same friend, weirdly. And I get a message. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. From me, and I had just left Tanya's ass, drove all the way from Connecticut, took about 15 days to reach Arizona, and then I got invited to do a little show in LA, actually in Santa Monica, and they flew me out, and I was there, and I was like, honestly, I was just looking for some sex somewhere,
That's fine.
And when you are me, your Instagram DMs are better than any dating app or anything you could ever find out there. So
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So I was checking out, oh, sexy chick, invite her over, and she literally is like, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And then she rocked up, but she was from San Diego.
So it was a 2-hour drive. I remember I'm in the car. We were so he was not that. You weren't that aggressive. You weren't aggressive with it. Hey, how's it going? I was like, what the fuck? Like, why
Yeah.
do you care? And he's like, oh, I'm in Santa Monica. And my friend, who, you know, knew his personality from the show, I didn't know fuck all about him, just that I thought he was hot and a really, really, like, awesome, genuine person. She's like, tell him you like Jack Daniels. I was like, why? She's like, just do it. I was like, oh, okay. She goes, tell him you're a free spirit. I'm like, I'm a free spirit. And he was like, hey, do you want to come over? I'm sitting in Santa Monica. We can go chill on the pier. I'm like, baby, if I'm driving 2 motherfucking hours, I ain't to go to the Santa Monica pier, bitch.
No, but no, she rocked up 2 hours later,
I
and
did.
we made it to the Santa Monica Pier eventually, believe
Eventually.
it or not. But yeah, it was an absolute crazy time. I actually had an scapegoat because we were just supposed to be up for the night, so
Yeah.
I kind of had as a scapegoat that I had to go back to the studio at 3 p.m.
The studio.
You
And
know,
then the
so-
next day.
You know, yeah. The next day after I met her, I didn't know the day before because in case I didn't like her, I just, you know, I could go just tell somebody to leave. I gotta have like a plan.
Hey, I gotta go to the studio.
Yeah, so you know, she
Bye.
was a good vibe, and I was like, hey, you know, the studio was just bullshit.
Mhm.
That was just to get you out of here if I didn't like you, but I liked the little nugget.
How long did I stay? I think I stayed for 5. We stayed for 5 days.
But yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think-
throw up some pictures of the day after
Yeah.
we met. We were both on like hardcore heavy rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a 4-year relationship. I was out of a 7-year relationship. So we were playing couple for a couple days, and it was weird. It was a really deep connection really quickly. This is me dropping him at the airport. As you can see, I was a mess. I was a mess. And yeah, and then after that, it was talking every day. I'd go up every so often. He'd come down every so
Yeah, it was
often.
me. I just lived in Arizona,
Mhm.
trying to figure out life, see what happens there. And she was in San Diego doing
Yeah.
her thing, so go to see her once a month, and
It
you
was
know
great.
that was good at the time because I think for both of us, we didn't want to just jump into a relationship
Yeah.
right after all the shit we've been through. So it
Oh,
was nice
trust.
to have that, like, you know, see
Support
each other
system.
for 4 days, and then you know, she goes away for a while to kind of see how it works. But
Yeah. So the second question with that was, what was our first impressions of each other?
to be honest, I didn't really care much. I was just living in a moment, doing whatever. I didn't really look for anything in anybody other than sex at the moment. So.
No, but like your first impression, like what was the vibe from me?
Oh yeah, beautiful, charming,
There we
chill.
go. Thank you.
Like, you know, free spirited, like she wrote down in her notebook. But yeah, that was my first impressions. I didn't think too deep about it, bro. I was just thinking of my dick.
It's long ago.
Yeah.
But I remember something that was pretty poignant for me. Was we were up in the room and you would ask me, you know, can I get a bottle
Good
or
parents
whatever.
are gonna watch this, right?
I don't give a fuck. They already know this. I told them this in real time when I got home. They were like, yay! Whatever. But he got a bottle. We were having a couple drinks. And I remember he looked at me and he was like, I want to kiss you, but I'm too nervous. Oh my god, bitch. I almost died. And I grabbed him and I kissed him, and the rest is history. But I just thought that was so sweet and so respectful. And I just was like, this is a really good
Yeah.
guy. So that was my first impression.
Well, way better than what I
Yeah,
had.
I'm aware. Surprise! Have you talked about marriage or babies? Yes.
Yes, and we want neither of that shit.
No, thank you.
No. Number 1, you save money. Number
Oh.
2, way less bullshit in your future. And number 3, it's just easier.
Yeah, if I get
Come on.
sick of him, I don't need no fucking
Yeah.
court papers
I could go.
tying me to his ass. No.
Yeah. And like now, doing this video, if I had a child, I would have had to have 10 laptops so the thing can just shut up in the corner. Stuff his food full of sweets or whatever.
I know.
I can't just do and leave what I want and be loud and
Yeah.
you know, having a children in today's life is honestly is a waste of time.
No,
It's-
I don't think so.
No,
Look,
it is. It's.
I disagree.
I encourage you to not have children.
I disagree.
It's not worth it.
I
Like,
disagree.
It's,
I think there's parents out there who are meant to be parents, and I think there's people out there who are not. And I think just being really realistic with who you are as a person. I don't think I'm meant to be a parent. I don't think you're meant to be a parent. I know people who absolutely are. So,
listen, well, Joe Biden.
what are your favorite qualities about each other? He has a really big dick. You know, he's a
Does it come
really-
back on TLC now?
He's like
Fucking
a
hell.
really. No, you're just a really good, genuine person. You're never gonna wonder what he's really thinking. You're never gonna wonder how he really feels about you. If he likes you, if he fucks with you, if he cares for you, you're gonna know. Like, there's no beating around the bush. You're very genuine. You're very authentic. You have nothing to hide, and nor should you.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I have no time for bullshit. I don't want to read between the lines in my partner. I don't want to know, is he mad at me or whatever. Like, if he's mad, he says, hey, I'm mad. Like, I love that. I do. I do appreciate that a lot about you. So.
Yeah, thank you so much. And my qualities with you, I think that you were a great understander. You know, especially with it, what was going on in my life, where I was, how it was. You know, she truly embraced that and kind of helped me get through that. And also understand that it might be a shitty time in my life and I might not be my best person, but she was very, like, you know, trusting and understanding, and I could talk to her and always on my side, no matter what.
Of course.
We know there's a few people out there coming for me, trying to go via her, so good luck. And you know I'm talking about you. Yeah, you. Anyway, she's always on my side, got my back. A real ride and die, you know.
I will ride or die.
Unlike my previous relationship, so
Okay.
This is what I wanted. And
you see, there's no reading between the lines. He'll just say it.
And I also feel like she's also young still. You know, she's 26 now. Oh, shit! You're too old for me. I'm pulling in all of the Caprio vibes.
Shut the fuck up.
25 or younger.
I'm 26 as of like 2 days. Please stop.
But you're 26 now, and I think she has a lot of ambition and drive, and she's just also just free caring and a little free spirited, and I do really enjoy her, and she always makes me feel loved.
Well, you are. Here's a great question. It's not related to us. Who is gonna win the Rugby World Cup this year?
The Springboks are gonna win the Rugby World Cup. En ons gaan braai, bras. Ons gaan lekker kuier, bokke gaan wen. Dinge gaan glad loop vir ons almal. Mzansi forever, papa!
Papa! Okay, so that's a pretty legit answer. I love that for you. Okay.
Love you, Boks.
Okay, I have another question. It's, do you think you guys will ever settle down?
Settle down. It's a tough word. You know, that's a word left for people who are living in society and kind of want to, you know, drop all their money on buying a house and things like that. You're talking like, I'm not tying myself up to debt or any system or anything like that. I will always be free to move wherever I go.
That's fair.
And do what I want, because I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I don't know. What did you ask?
Do you think we'll ever settle down? I think when I see on my Instagram, like, people leaving comments like, oh, one day you're gonna want to settle down. I don't know, like, for me, settle down doesn't necessarily mean like white picket fence and 2.5 kids. It could mean like I'm settled with the same partner and we're doing whatever we want. We're, you know, here 6 months and there 6 months, and that's our version of settling down. Like,
yeah, I think we will never settle in one place. You know, you want to travel the world, and this is what we're gonna do all the time. You know, even if we get a little property in America, live there for 6 months and travel for the rest of the 6 months. That's how you want to live. You want to embrace something cultures. You want to get out there. You don't want to just stay in the same town with the same boring old people, and you know that just gets boring, and I don't know, it just sounds shit. So, you know, I'll never settle down. And also what helped never settle down is not having children. It's not having any $1 million mortgage that I have to stay in America to earn dollars to survive. And I'm cool with just living on land, doing whatever, seeing what the future holds.
Yeah. I think it's fair. I think everybody's entitled to set up their life however they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people do live that white picket fence and literally could not be happier. Like my parents, look at my mom. Like, my
a lot of people are forced into doing that because they have, their child.
I'm just saying, some people choose it and they love it, and some people choose not to, and that's us.
Yeah.
And that's still us settling down with each other, but we're not, you know, settling down maybe in the regular sense, whatever, the word's escaping me, but you know what I'm trying to say, traditional sense. Maybe not that, but I think we have our own version of that, and I think that's pretty much what we need. That sounds like, I think that's 4 questions, but that felt like a lot.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to answer too many questions. I got to catch the sunset. So.
Yeah, we're in this awesome hotel. Check our Instagram for that. Mostly his. Check his Instagram for that. yeah, we're gonna go maybe wander down to the beach or something. I think tomorrow we're gonna hop a boat, go to the PB Islands. Very excited for that.
You know, if you want to see what's really happening tomorrow, we're doing some crazy shit. Like, subscribe, and like.
Subscribe and like and
then,
subscribe.
And then subscribe again.
And then
please.
one more time and then
and
like
we
it.
will see you there.
And then like it, unlike
and
it.
please unsubscribe if you find this irritating. Thank you so much.
I'm unsubscribing.
Goodbye.
Bye, bitch.